So the last track on the EP is called Freelance Stuff, and I know it's a rubbish title, but you know, what are you going to do? It's stuck now, it's stuck, so yeah. So the concept came about when a friend of mine, Vafa, who's a really wicked writer, filmmaker, and someone I'm very inspired by his creativity and his like knowledge of creativity. He told me about this concept called the belly of the whale, which is basically like writing for yourself, writing that only you would hear it, but only you would read it. Now at this time in my life, I was going through just a bit of a rough patch really. I was really struggling to find work. Because I couldn't find work, I was going to these career advisor centres, specifically work with adults, young adults with learning difficulties. I was going back to working on building sites again just to earn a bit of money. And my kind of poet, musician career, I didn't know where I was going forward, I didn't know where I was going backwards, I didn't even know if I was going side to side. To be honest, I just really felt like throwing in the towel and just giving up, and I was just feeling a bit down and stuff like that. So I decided to write this as a bit of a kick up the arse and a bit of a reminder that like, this is what I want to do. And like, as my old man says, it's like, there's feasts and famines, you know. Like, there's going to be difficult bits, but like, if you love what you do and you enjoy it, just keep going. And I also wanted to have a sense of like nostalgia and a sense of like talking about things in my childhood and my teenage years which have led me to this point. And anyone that knows me knows I kind of got a pretty dark sense of humour, and I just wanted to try and cheer myself up and make myself laugh by just kind of taking the mick out of being self-employed and the kind of freelance grind and stuff like that. So the music is predominantly a sample from a song called Way Down in the Hole, which has been reworked by various different artists. It was used in the theme tune of The Wire. The particular version I've sampled is the Tom Waits version. I just really like the sound of the bass line, but to be honest, I know this sounds like some really pretentious Tate Modern like, yeah. But I basically just, the whole thing of Way Down in the Hole and the underworld and the devil, it just kind of clicked with me with how I was feeling and what I was writing about, and it just felt like the two concepts were connected, so I decided to use that. Again, this is one of the first beats I made, and it was kind of all over the shop. I made it on this old software, and when we transported it to Jake's computer so we could mix it, everything had been moved around, and Jake did an absolute, and I mean wicked job on like getting this track back together and making it sound as big as he did. A little bit of trivia for you. So this song was kind of the main inspiration for Red Right Hand, which is the Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds song, which is the opening theme tune of the Peaky Blinders. So that's another little Birmingham connection. And that was a really long-winded way of me explaining the last track, Freelance Stuff. There you go.